Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I see y'all get what Mr. Z trying to y'all picking up what Mr. Z putting down. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. They need a recall on these vehicles. These vehicles is horrible. If you're a boomer man, if you are still alive with us and you're a silent generation man, maybe even if you're an older Xer man, and you're complaining about your vehicles, you ain't seen nothing until you seen these modern, nice. Some of them look nice. Some of these vehicles are really nice looking, and nowadays they can modify the vehicle, right? The vehicle don't gotta look like what it's supposed to look like, right? These newfangled millennial vehicles, these Gen Z vehicles, oh yeah, they look nice. Some of them look really nice. Some of them look horrible, right? Way too much weight on them. Oops. Right? But some of these vehicles look nice. Yeah, they look real nice. Right? But their reliability, oh boy, the performance, yikes. Right? And this is why they get recalled. So we need to send these vehicles back to the manufacturer, to the elite, rich, white man and white woman manufacturer, to the technocrat, mainly white folk manufacturers. Huh? These new vehicles, these modern day vehicles, definitely the vehicles they've been producing for the past 50 or so years, got all type of safety rating hazards. What the commercial used to be, Chevy used to be like a rock, Ford built Ford tough. Nope, these are fragile. These new modern day vehicles are fragile. Snowflakes. They need safe spaces. Yawn. Huh? They ain't built for the long haul, and they tell you they ain't built for the long haul. Who wants to be with average anyway? Uh-oh. Huh? Send them back to the manufacturer. Shout out to BGS. Right? Shout out. If I recall, because I'm paraphrasing up, because I only got a chance to listen to it one go around. First link in the description box is BGS reviewing Dr. Tommy Curry conversation and interview with Dr. Tiason Johnson. Mr. Z had already watched it. I was considering doing a review of it, but great, BGS did it, and I'm just following behind. And if I recall correctly, BGS said send them back to the manufacturer. Either way, I'm paraphrasing, and we talking about sending those vehicles back to the manufacturers. Send them back. Right? Lion said, leave them on the lawn. That's for the brothers that didn't pick them up yet. Most of the brothers already drove off the lot with the vehicle. Send it back to the manufacturer. Tell the manufacturer, hey, I'm leaving this car here. Bring your tow truck. Chevy, come pick it up. Ford, come pick it up. Benz, come pick it up. Nissan, come pick it up. Toyota, come pick it up. Porsche, come pick it up. Dodge, come pick it up. Come pick these vehicles up. Kia, Hyundai, huh? Ferrari, Lamborghini. Oh yeah, the performance vehicles too. Send them back to the manufacturer. The manufacturer out here playing games. The manufacturer is only worried about their wallet. The manufacturer is over here messing with the money. The manufacturers has designed horrible vehicles over the past 50 years. Hey, she ain't yours. Ain't that what we've been told? She's not yours. Fine. Send her back to the manufacturer. Shout out to Z. Shout out to the brother from Lapeef. Yes, y'all want polygamy? Y'all can have it. Send it back to the manufacturer. The vehicles are over here talking crap. Huh? The radio keep on turning on and And the navigation system is talking when I'm not talking to the goddamn navigation system. Oops. The navigation system don't know when to shut the hell up. Oh. Huh? The radio turned it on when I didn't turn it on. Oh. Huh? The vehicle has the ability and does sometimes crash itself off with the driver. Uh-oh. With the driver trying to turn in one direction, the vehicle going in another direction and crash everybody off, including the kids in the back seat. Uh-oh. Huh? Whoopsie. Dear manufacturer, you elitist assholes, you technocrats, you white, mainly white, elitist assholes. The vehicle y'all have designed over the past half century or so are horrible. Huh? These vehicles are horrible. Airbags deploy when they don't need to deploy. Vehicle turns on without being turned on. Uh-oh. Vehicle can easily be driven and started and turned on by others that are not the owner or driver of the vehicle. Talk about cheating. Huh? Thank you, Trill. The switching lanes. Oh, the vehicle loves switching lanes. The vehicle loves switching lanes on your ass. And Trill says the lane avoidance system doesn't stay in its lane. A line, terrible gas mileage. Oh, they ain't built for the long haul. Who said air suspension earlier? Air suspension is trash. Right? Thank you, Detroit. Air suspension and automatic transmission, trash. They got that CVT that Nissan used to make. Them CVT transmissions are trash. These new vehicles are not built for the long haul. No wonder y'all don't give them with 10-year warranty no more. Oh, Z, you went there with that. With rocket boosters on. No wonder y'all don't give them with 10-year warranties. Ain't no warranties no more. These vehicles don't have warranties anymore. You used to be able to go and get the vehicle from the dealership, right? And you would be dealing with two car salesmen and women. Now you're only interacting with the car saleswoman. Ooh. And that car saleswoman is trying to offload the vehicle as fast as possible because she know that she did not help to produce a good vehicle. Ooh. What happened to the car salesman? Dear car saleswoman, did you run off the car salesman? Huh? Where's the car salesman? I only see a car saleswoman. Thank you, Passport OG. 5 to 7 year warranty at best. Look, Passport OG, they ain't even giving it with no warranty. They imply, they over here sound like politicians. They imply and suggest that the vehicle the vehicle is built for the long haul. The vehicle got all these advanced degrees. Ooh. Huh? The vehicle gonna look good on your arm. Huh? That's what's implied and suggested. You know, the vehicle got advanced degrees now. Isn't that what you want? Huh? There's no warranty anymore, Passport OG. They ain't doing warranties no more. Huh? The vehicle out here crashing out itself. Huh? These vehicles are out here crashing out themselves. You, as the driver, are trying to go in one direction. You're on the expressway, and the vehicle is getting off the expressway of its own volition. Huh? The vehicle got the nerve to blame you for the vehicle crashing itself out. Well, when you look at that, the vehicle is trying to crash out with the kids in the back seat. See, the saleswoman ain't never tell you all of that. But of course, the saleswoman would never tell you that because the saleswoman is known to crash out her goddamn self. Ooh, where's the salesman? Huh? And these vehicles weigh so goddamn much nowadays. It's a bunch of excursions running around here. Hummer H1s running around here. Hummer H2s running around here. God damn, Z. It's a bunch of F350s running around here, and they ain't built Ford tough, though. Huh? It's a bunch of Dodge Ram 3500s running around here. 7,000-pound vehicles. God damn, Z. Huh? See, a lot of these vehicles like to act like they're G-Wagons and they're Range Rovers. Huh? They're Tesla Model S's, right? They're Benz S-Class Maybachs, S600 Maybachs. A lot of them like to act like that, right? They're Lexus LS's and they're, the old school Infiniti Q45s. A lot of them like to act like that's what they are. Huh? That's what these vehicles, they like to pretend like that's what they are. Huh? But in reality, Z almost got the word out. Didn't get the word out. These vehicles are really Daewoo's. Shout out to Queen Latifah. Ooh, got Daewoo on my hands. She would know. Ooh, goddamn, see. Ooh. We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. Huh? Hey, Trell, Trell really picking up what I'm putting down. Trell says cruise control gets stuck. Hey, that's all these vehicles want to do is cruise. These vehicles tell you, I ain't doing no struggle driving. Uh-oh. That's what these vehicles say. I ain't doing no struggle driving. Hey, Lion, you said way more than you think you said right there. Lion says, no, they're really 2010 Nissan Altimas. Look, they don't even make Nissan Altimas anymore. Ooh, goddamn. In reality, full-size vehicles, which was the bread and butter of America once upon a time, no longer exist. They don't sell full-size vehicles anymore. That's why you see all these crossover SUVs. Ooh, goddamn, what you trying to say, Z? Huh? Ain't no more Ford Taurus no more. Ain't no more Chevy Impala, Ford Fusions, Nissan Altimas, Nissan Maximas. Huh? The Accord is still around. Isn't that an Asian vehicle? The Camry is still around. Oh, that's another Asian vehicle. But even the Sonata is going to be gone in a couple years. Isn't that Korean 4B movement? Anyway, oops. Oopsie. So the Optima slash Kia K5, the Kia Optima slash Kia K5, the Hyundai Sonata, Hyundai Kia said, yeah, we're discontinuing that in 2026. 4B movement, anyone? Goddamn. Huh? Yeah. Lion says, side note, they're about to discontinue the Nissan GTRs. Yeah, you mean a reliable performance vehicle that is highly sought after? I hope y'all picking up what Z putting down here. You mean to tell me Nissan said, we're discontinuing the Altima? Uh-oh. And men are collectively like, yeah, good, get that out of here. And they also said we're discontinuing the GTR. Uh-oh. Huh? 3000 GT, I'm glad you're here. 3000 GT, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, the Nissan 300ZX, the Mazda RX-7, the Toyota Supra, right? All of these vehicles, these performance sports cars from the 90s. You want to know the reason why? Oh, Z, you going there. You want to know the reason why those cars pretty much stopped selling in the US by the year 2000? They became too expensive. Ooh, goddamn. Say that again, Z. They became too expensive. The sought after Japanese sports cars became too expensive. And for a good almost 2 decades, we weren't getting affordable performance vehicles. You could argue still we don't get affordable performance vehicles anymore. Uh-oh. I hope y'all picking up what Z putting down. Huh? Send it back to the manufacturer. Complain to the manufacturer. Let's make this comment here, right? As if y'all see the second link, the interview with the white lady, she says, you know, essentially sometimes you'll check the bulletin for the to see if there's a recall on your vehicle. Uh-oh. And you'll see that there's no really reports, you know. She says if you and enough people complain, right? And she gives you a website to complain on. You report it to the Safercar.gov. You report whatever issue you're having with your vehicle to Safercar.gov, and and if enough owners and drivers, I said owners and drivers of these vehicles complain on Safercar.gov, Technocrats of America, social designers, academics. Say that again, Z. Safercar.gov. Uh-oh. They collect the data, and if enough people complain, right? If enough of us complain, they will force the manufacturer to put a recall on the vehicle. Say that again. Safercar.gov they should force the manufacturer to place a recall. Send them back to the manufacturer, is what Z is saying. Huh? Send them back. Dear technocrats, I don't know what y'all been doing over the past half century or so. These vehicles are horrible. They're not safe. Dear technocrats, these vehicles ain't built for the long haul, and the men said they're not buying these cars anymore. Huh? I'm saying, Tro. I ain't gonna highlight it. I'm saying. Huh? The men said they're not buying these vehicles anymore. I meant it how I said it. Well, Z, these men can afford these vehicles anyway. Send them back to the manufacturer. I hope y'all are prepared for polygamy and what it means for you. The men said, if we don't get to have families, y'all don't get to have a society. That's what the men said. Send her back to the manufacturer. Huh? Uh-oh. Dear manufacturers, dear technocrats, these vehicles are horrible. They're not safe. They're not reliable. They don't go the distance. They have horrible fuel economy. The navigation talking back. The radio's talking back. I didn't even turn this goddamn radio on. Huh? These vehicles are crashing out with the kids in the car. Goddamn. These vehicles are talking about they don't want no kids in the car. Oops. Huh? These vehicles are deflating their own tires. Huh? These vehicles are crashing into other vehicles. Low key, these vehicles like crashing into other vehicles. Uh-oh. Low key, these vehicles are really, really, huh? Vehicle, what's that? Philic? Vehicle Philic? We'll say that. Huh? These vehicles like getting vehicle on vehicle love. Low key. Huh? We have to have a real conversation about what America and the West, and largely the planet now, we have to have a real conversation about what the manufacturers, these governments, these technocrats, these social designers have been producing over the past give or take half century. An increasingly bad product. That's why Mr. Z said, make a better product. An increasingly bad product with skyrocketing cost. Huh? Are you saying you can afford me? Isn't that what the little mixed breed looking sister said to the short brother on Pop the Balloon show? Huh? Terrell, you hear me? Terrell said, if it ain't rubbing, it ain't racing. Uh-oh. That's what some of these vehicles are saying. Yikes. It was in college, Z. You can't hold me. You can't hold me to that. I was in college. I was experimenting. Yep. Yawn. Huh? Lion. Oh, that's a good one. Lion says, radio stay catch interference, catching interference, even while my phone is plugged in. Hey, that radio stay getting crosswired. Uh-oh. You know when you telling the car which direction you need it to go? When you're telling the car to make a phone call for you, when you're telling the car to do something, and the car says, sorry, do not understand. You really don't understand? Sorry, didn't catch that. Selective hearing. Huh? Hey, line saying used car with shady vehicle history. Shout out to all the Square brothers and the brothers who had their mind right early. Huh? Now these vehicles, now the saleswoman want to sell you the vehicle with high miles, a shoddy history, frame damage. Oh boy, Z. Oh, you going there, Z. Frame damage. Because they got rear-ended too many times. Ooh, goddamn, Z. Ooh, Z. The innuendo, Z. The innuendos. Not a saleswoman want to sell you the vehicle, telling you, well, you know, the vehicle has experiences. You should actually pay more than the first driver did. Uh-oh. You know, the vehicle is older and the vehicle has experiences. And the vehicle, you know, it knows its way around the block because it's been around the block. Uh-oh. Don't worry about the fact that it's been rear-ended a few too many times. Whoops. Huh? You should pay more for the vehicle because now the vehicle is a classic Benz. Huh? Yeah, but I could always go to another dealership and get a new Benz. I could always get a new Fin, a new Infinity. I could always go and get a new Porsche. I could always go and get a new, a new Beamer. I could always go and get a new Mustang, a new Ford. Huh? Why would I stay at this dealership and you try to haggle me about this vehicle with high miles, rear end damage, rear end damage? You trying to haggle me and you trying to tell me I should spend more for this vehicle? Wait a minute. Dear saleswoman, how long you been trying to sell this vehicle? It looks, ma'am, this vehicle was producing 83. Oops. 81. Yikes. 85. Oh. Huh? Ma'am, according to the Rogers Report rule, we really trying to buy these vehicles really within 20 years, 20 some odd years, 25 years, 28 years, maybe 29, 30 years. You know, that way you get the best bang for your buck. Huh? Charles said front and rear damage. You feel me? Passport OG says, a real man don't care about the Carfax. Hey, many of these cars been all over the place. Huh? Had a bunch of drivers in the car. Huh? The car got all type of is that a the car smells like cigarettes and weed. Huh? Got cigarette marks and burn marks in the car. Huh? Uh-oh. Send her back to the manufacturer. This is what the technocrats been sending us, right? The manufacturer, this is what y'all been sending. This is what y'all have sent to American men. Dear American men, here go your vehicle. Take good care of your vehicle. And by the way, we're gonna give you an escalating price on those vehicles. They're gonna be less reliable. They're gonna talk back. They're not gonna follow directions. They're gonna tell you who wants to be with average anyway. They're gonna crash out. And here's the thing: one day you're gonna wake up and the vehicle won't even be in the driveway. The vehicle would have driven off. Excuse me. The vehicle would have driven off with your kids in the back seat. Passport OG, you see me? Passport OG says, smell like Swisher Sweets. Huh? One day you're going to wake up and the vehicle will give you a notice that says no longer yours. And the vehicle will drive off with your kids in the back seat. Huh? Charles says the vehicle will have bullet holes, right? I guess let's say scratch marks on the paint, right? That make it look like a Bengal tiger. So you try to say the clear coat and the paint is going to be all type of messed up, Charles? Huh? Bullet holes in the side door. Right? These vehicles that have been being produced by many of these manufacturers over the past few decades are horrible vehicles. Huh? These vehicles are horrible. You can see that by the fact that men are no longer going to these dealerships anymore. As a matter of fact, what men are trying to do is get on planes and see if they can find another manufacturer, see if they can find vehicles from another manufacturer outside of America, outside of Europe. Uh-oh. These men are attempting to see if the Dominican Republic is making vehicles, if they're manufacturing vehicles that are, you know, something that the men want. They're attempting to see if the Philippines or if anywhere in Africa, any of one of the 50 some odd countries in Africa, huh? These men are going to see if India or if Bangladesh or if Sri Lanka or if Laos or Cambodia, uh-oh, huh? They're trying to see if any one of the Central American countries are manufacturing vehicles that they want to purchase, huh? Because what's going on in America is that you're getting high mileage vehicles who are asking astronomical prices because these vehicles got a couple of degrees and the paint maybe, possibly, might be still shiny. Huh? And your young men are saying, yeah, no, about that. Yeah, no, no. See what I'm saying? And Micah says, what's going on in America is the repair exceeds the value of the merchandise. Micah, here's the thing. You shouldn't have to repair the vehicle. See, the saleswoman is trying to sell you a vehicle that you have to repair. By the way, you'll never be able to repair it. See, the saleswoman knows that the vehicle is all type of messed up. The saleswoman is trying to sell you the vehicle at a higher price than the first driver paid for it. And the saleswoman knows that the vehicle is all type of messed up. That there's no amount of anything you can do to repair it. Huh? You see what I'm saying? Vince's upside down car note. Mr. Z said, Dear America, produce a better product. That's what I said. Shout out to BGS. Return the vehicle back to the manufacturer. Tell the manufacturer here, you can have all of them. You technocrats, y'all, this is what y'all producing. Y'all can have all of them. Make polygamy legal then. Huh? The men said we ain't purchasing. Let me say it a different way. If we don't get families, y'all don't get a society. We're not buying these vehicles. Have fun still maintaining your society. I see you, Dr. Richard Reeves. You know what this means. The men said, yeah, if we don't get cars, preferably new cars, we know not everyone's gonna get a new car, but if we don't at least get low mileage, maybe used cars, if we don't get reliable vehicles, you don't get a society. That's what we said. I see you, Dr. Richard Reeves. You know what the men are threatening to do. The men are saying if we don't get reliable, nice vehicles that are built for the long haul, vehicles that we don't wake up one morning and the vehicle's driving away with the goddamn kids, vehicles that don't crash themselves out, vehicles that don't hijack the steering wheel and crash out the whole family, then play innocent afterward. Thank you, Trill. At least pre-certified vehicles. At least pre-certified vehicles. We know not everyone's going to get a new vehicle, but can we at least get pre-certified vehicles? Dear Dr. Richard Reeves, dear Dr. Scott Galloway, if we can at least get pre-certified vehicles, we're no longer buying. We're sending the vehicles back to the manufacturer. Tell the saleswoman no deal. Y'all can have them. Huh? These vehicles are too expensive. These vehicles talk back. They hijack the steering wheel. Say that again, Z. They hijack the steering wheel. I'm the driver. Ooh, god damn. Radio coming on, playing the songs I did not ask it to play. Uh-oh. Huh? These vehicles are horrible on fuel economy. The safety rating is trash. They're not built for the long haul. And to be frank with you, a lot of these vehicles just lack soul. Ooh, god damn, Z. A lot of these vehicles just they lack the je ne sais quoi. They lack feeling. They lack soul. I think the white male technocrat need to move over, and maybe we need some black male designers, some black male technocrats there. Maybe that's what the problem is. The white male elite, the white female elite technocrats, y'all don't know how to produce vehicles with soul. Maybe y'all need to move over before y'all get pushed over. Huh? What a great job y'all have done producing vehicles over the past, I don't know, half century or so, longer than that. Huh? Look at that. So you trying to tell me what? Only 20% of us are gonna get vehicles worth the damn? Those vehicles ain't even worth the damn. The only thing is that the driver and the buyer is like, God damn, if I get rid of this vehicle, it's gonna cost too much. Huh? What you said again, Vince? Upside down on that car note. That's the only reason them top 20% dudes ain't getting rid of those vehicles. Whoopsie. Huh? And Lion says, and thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. Lion says, let me see your accident history. Her, what history? Right? For real. What history? The Cossacks? What you talking about? Huh? All type of accidents on that history report. Rear end and front end damage. Shout out to Trill. Huh? And I want to be very clear. We're speaking about the manufacturer and the saleswoman here. They're both doing a horrible job trying to sell you high mileage, accident prone, frame damage ass, rain damage ass, flood damage ass, hail damage ass vehicles who have the propensity to drive off with your children in the back seat. It would have been one thing if the vehicle drove off with the children in the back seat and then produced pretty goddamn good children. Nope. Hey, Tro, while you BSing, a lot of these vehicles is rental cars. Fleet vehicles. Ooh, goddamn. Fleet and rental cars. Ooh, Z. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. And Trail says former rental cars. Huh? Spain Man. Spain Man, you said a lot here. Spain Man, you said a lot. Spain Man says crashed into a pole, but somehow is it's the Pope's fault. It's funny because you say that, and I think of Superhead. Ooh. I think of Melissa Ford. Oh, woohoo! Huh? There's a whole lot of these what's her name? Black China, Superhead, Cardi B, huh? Running around here. It ain't looking good. Tell these saleswomen, tell these manufacturers, no deal. Dear men, first let's send the vehicles back to the manufacturer. Secondly, the vehicles that are on the lot, leave them on the lot. Tell the saleswoman, no mas. No more. We're not, no, ma'am. No. Send the vehicles back to the manufacturer and tell the saleswoman no. Vincent car out here being the neighborhood car. These vehicles are out here being Uber. Ooh, goddamn. Taxis. Lyft vehicles. Ooh, there's a pun in there. Huh? You know what makes this worse? The manufacturer won't even do a recall. We're going to have to flood the manufacturer's phone lines, give bad reviews, say it again, Z, give bad reviews, continue to mention to the technocrat manufacturers that we don't want your vehicles. And once again, if we don't get vehicles, you don't get a society. We don't want these vehicles y'all been producing for the past few decades. They're horrible. Take them back. And Charles says, Z, show me the 304 facts. You see what I'm saying? Spademan says, Uber everywhere, ass cars. We don't want this. The clip that BGS plays from the 1970s where the brother is telling the sister, where she's like, you got pretty much, you're gonna have to pry the power from women's hands. And the brother, he has this conciliatory, tone, and he's saying it's not you. We're not really mad at you. We're talking about the system. But she couldn't hear it. Dear vehicles, we get it. We're a little disappointed in you, but it's not really you, vehicles. We're talking to the manufacturer. We're talking to the system. We're also talking to the saleswoman. But the saleswoman is horrible too. That's why there's not a salesman there. Goddamn, Z. We're really talking to the technocrats. We're really talking to the manufacturers that keep on trying to force us to buy these vehicles, or at least do for these vehicles. See, the thing is, the manufacturer knows that it's producing horrible vehicles for everyone, for all the men. But it knows about 20 or so of these vehicles, the men are going to keep them. 20, 25% of the vehicles, the men are going to keep them. The manufacturers still try to get the men, though, to keep on waxing the vehicles. Ooh, there's a pun in there. Washing the vehicles, maintaining the vehicles, keeping the vehicles relatively tidy and clean. The manufacturers still try to get the men to maintain the vehicles that are prone to crash out, have frame damage, rear end and front end damage, smell like Schritzer Sweets. Shout out to Passport OG. No. To the manufacturer, no. Dear Dr. Richard Reeves, no. Dear Barack Obama, no. No. Huh? To all you feminists, no. We're not maintaining vehicles that aren't ours. Ooh, that means you don't get a society. Huh? We're not maintaining vehicles that aren't ours. You're the ones who want to mess with the blueprint. You're the ones. Y'all mess with the blueprint. Y'all thought y'all could design and produce a better vehicle, or at least a vehicle that the minute be like, okay, and y'all haven't. So we're sending them back. We're not washing, cleaning, maintaining, changing the tires, changing the oil. Huh? We're not maintaining vehicles that aren't ours. We're not maintaining vehicles that aren't built for the long haul. We're not maintaining vehicles with shoddy histories. We're not. Horrible gas mileage and want premium gas. Huh? We're not. Radio stay turning on. Who turned the radio on? Why is the radio talking back? Why is this navigation turning on and going in a direction, causing the car to go in a direction I did not lead? I did not lead the car to go in. I got to pull a Dr. Umar Johnson. Say it 3 times, Z. I did not lead. I did not lead. I did not lead the car in that direction. Huh? Hey, Trail, you say it a lot here. I'm just saying. Make 304 illegal. And Trail says having a well-maintained public transportation system is better for the environment. I'm saying. See, if all the vehicles want to go back to the manufacturer because they're all about the elite, they all want the top 20%, top 25%, fine then. Make sure we have good public transportation. Uh-oh. Make sure we have safe and reliable. Look, hey, the men are okay. See, it's the vehicle's biological imperative to produce other vehicles. Uh-oh. The men said, hey, we could go without the cars if y'all just make sure we have good public transportation. Huh? If y'all could just make sure we have good public transportation, we'll be all right. But the manufacturer keep on saying, but hey, we can't afford to. I mean, we produce this for you. We can't afford it. You're bad. Huh? And once again, Lion, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. You're bad. Wait, so you don't want these? No. Well, you're a vehicleist, whatever that means. You must hate vehicles. You must hate cars. No, we don't hate cars. We actually really love cars. All different type of cars. We just don't like these cars that y'all been producing. They're bad for the environment. They're not safe either. Huh? Horrible fuel efficiency, horrible gas mileage, and take premium gas. Well, damn. Polluting the goddamn environment. Say it again, Z. Polluting the goddamn environment. Huh? And 3000 GT says it's not excuse me, it's not your turn. Z, that's my bad, you guys. It's not yours. It's just your turn. Because I was looking at it from the small screen. Not the, anyway, anyone that knows StreamYard, y'all know what Z is saying. But yeah, it's not yours. It's just your turn. Rental service. Huh? Rental service. Thank you, 3000 GT. Rental service. And Spain Man says the cup holders are too small. OMG, you're a futurist. I'm saying. I wanted to I wanted to respond to what BGS was saying when he said pretty much return them back to their manufacturer, send them back to manufacturer. And I kind of wanted to, bring some levity to the conversation. Shout out once again to Dr. T. Hassan Johnson. Shout out to Dr. Tommy Curry. Um, Great conversation. And when BGS said send them back to manufacturer, I wanted to go in this direction with this. I knew once I heard him say it, I knew exactly what direction I was going in. And yes, send them back to the manufacturer. The manufacturer swear that we're going to take these vehicles or swear we're going to at least maintain these vehicles. They have no idea. These modern men, these young men, they're not ever, ever, ever going to take these vehicles. They're not. First of all, these vehicles don't even want the modern man. They don't want to be taken by these modern men anyway. How do you know, Z? Because they're asking too much. Ooh, goddamn. You see them sticker prices? Goddamn. The men are getting sticker shock from the prices on the window. $50,000 average car price for new cars. 48,000, 50,000. Huh? Even the used and pre-owned vehicles are 35 and 37,000. Uh-oh. The men would rather Uber. Ooh. See, if you're not going to provide us with safe public transportation, we'll just Uber then. Uh-oh. Huh? We'll just Uber then. Dear America, produce a better product. Produce safe cars that are built for the long haul, that radio and navigation system don't malfunction, cars that aren't prone to crash themselves out, cars that aren't prone to take your children. You wake up in the morning and the car gone with the kids in the back seat. Huh? Dear America, produce a better product or watch your society burn. Huh? Men want nice cars, nice, safe, reliable vehicles. Huh? We don't want to continue to have to send this vehicle back and that vehicle back and then tell the saleswoman, absolutely not. Ha ha. Laugh at the saleswoman as we walk off the lot. Because that's what's going on. The men are sending the cars back to the manufacturers. And they're telling the saleswoman, absolutely not, as they walk off the dealership laughing. Huh? But what the men have done, and what it's looking like they're increasingly doing, is comparing notes and saying, wait a minute. Oh, no, it's just a recall issue. We need to, oh no, send all the vehicles back. Send them all back. It's not just the saleswoman that's trying to sell us a shoddy car. The cars are shoddy coming from the goddamn manufacturer. It's not just the dealership. Spain Man. And Spain Man says, a car we enjoy climbing in. Oh boy. Say that. Huh? A car that doesn't open its driver door for every driver. a car that when you sit in the driver's seat, the previous, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 12, 30, 50, 70, 100 plus previous drivers, that driver's seat doesn't have their mold in it, right? The driver's seat, it doesn't, the heavy set dude that used to drive the car all the time, the driver's seat hasn't been molded into his shape. Oops. I hope y'all see what Z's saying. Huh? Not a driver's seat is always on cold. Heated and cool seats? Nope. That seat never get hot. Not anymore. Whoopsie. That driver's seat stay cold. Too many drivers in that driver's seat. Huh? Just saying. And Indigo says, homie left an ass groove in the driver's seat. I'm saying. Ain't nothing worse than sitting in the driver's seat and being like, God damn, the bolsters are kind of loose. Huh? Ain't nothing worse than sitting in the driver's seat and being like, God damn, these bolsters ain't holding me in place. Huh? Oh boy. So, dear manufacturers, I see you're advertising, you're trying to make these cars seem kind of cool and hip and new, and nope. Y'all notice that, right? The manufacturers and the saleswomen, they're out here putting out ads, and they're trying to make it seem like these vehicles are they're the bee's knees, right? What Indigo said, they're the cat's meow, right? Look, these new vehicles come with degrees. These vehicles, they're autonomous. These vehicles don't even care whether you're a driver or not. They're worried. These vehicles said they'll take care of themselves. Meanwhile, the vehicles are on the lots crying. Don't you see the water coming from the headlights? Huh? No, Z, that's not water coming from the headlights. That's not the water coming from the headlights, Z. That's the lens cleaner. Yeah, that's it. Huh? Yeah, Vince, I'm telling you, isn't that what we see all over the place? Whenever Z clicks on his social media, all I see is it's a mix between the vehicles crying on the lot and the vehicles that are quote unquote autonomous, telling us how much they don't need a driver. Huh? Somebody tells Z he lying. Uh-oh. And 3000 GT, once again, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. And Afro National said, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. Right. Oh boy. Hey, Leon says the more safety features, the worse people drive. Uh-oh. Huh? And the manufacturer think they doing something slick with all of this degrees coming from them. Uh-oh. We want safe, reliable vehicles that will go the distance, that have good fuel economy, that aren't prone to crashing out, that aren't keep continuously malfunctioning. Meanwhile, what the manufacturer keep on telling us is, oh yeah, but it got good. We made sure that it have a lot of degrees. all the safety equipment. That's great. I want the safety equipment. I want the degrees. That's a plus. That's definitely a good thing. But what does that mean if the car is prone to crash out all the time? What does that mean if I wake up in the morning and the vehicle then drove off with the kids in the back seat, and I could find the vehicle back at the dealership with the saleswoman, or the vehicle is attempting to get with one of the manufacturers? Dear technocratic men, huh? Oh goddamn, telescope. And telescope says dealer didn't tell that degree was really just a salvage title. Oh boy, that's hysterical. Spain man, I'm saying, huh? These vehicles are modding themselves. As Spain man says, vehicle with loud muffler and big wing and stuck on the lot. I ain't even gonna say the name, huh? So I definitely wanted to come to y'all with this. As I said, once BGS said send them back to the manufacturer, all Z could think about is the technocrats and whatever they think they're doing, producing these vehicles over the past few decades. All I could think about is the brother from the 1970s who was talking to that sister and said, it's not you, it's the system. Essentially, he was trying to tell her, like, we ain't even really mad at you. Yeah, you're an issue, but it's not even really you. You borderline, whether you know what you're doing or not. If the manufacturer was producing a better product, I wouldn't even be having this conversation with you right now. Your self-absorbed myopic ass think it's really about you. It kind of is about you, but it's really not about you. See, the manufacturer think they're slick. They're purposely, oh, let's get to it. We're going to end out on this note. The manufacturer's purposely sending us horrible vehicles because they think they're slick. Huh? The manufacturer is waging class warfare because the manufacturer is hoping that we get in debt trying to pay off these vehicles, these horrible, bad vehicles that the manufacturer know is going to drive off with the kids. Uh-oh. See, the manufacturer know these vehicles are going to crash into the house. God damn, see? The manufacturer knows the vehicles are going to crash out. The vehicles are accident prone. See, the manufacturer knows that. Oh, yeah, we went tinfoil with this. We went tinfoil hat and kufi and do-rag with this. The manufacturer knows what they're producing. That's the point, ain't it? Huh? Huh? Dear manufacturers, y'all know what y'all producing. Y'all just trying to make us buy these cars. We're not buying these expensive ass, broken ass cars. We're actually sending them back to you, and now you don't know what to do. Uh-oh. We're telling the saleswoman, no, we will not. And we're sending the vehicles back to you. Meanwhile, the saleswomen and even some salesmen and women are saying, wait, you're not gonna buy this car? No. What are we supposed to do? We we don't want this car to be here for 5 and 6 decades. We want to watch this car get driven off the lot. Don't you want this car? No. I might want to test drive that car, but I definitely don't want to own that car because I never owned that car. Now do I? Uh-oh. See, the manufacturer know exactly what they've been doing over the past few decades. They just didn't expect for the men to realize so soon. Well, the men said if they don't get families, you don't get a society. That's what the men said. The men are sending the cars back to the lot. The men are sending the cars back to the manufacturer. The men are not even driving the cars off the lot. Huh? Spain Man says the all new Keisha Stallion with the 304-liter engine, get in line. And they look and there is no line. They saying the iPhone 3GS. uh, huh? This ain't a retro Jordan 1. Ain't no line. As a matter of fact, y'all can't even sell these goddamn vehicles, can y'all? And now y'all are panicking. Huh? And now y'all are panicking. And you should be panicking. Huh? And once again, thank you for the super sticker, Afro National. Thank you for the super sticker. Y'all should be panicking. Because whether it's your Benzes all the way to your goddamn Hyundai Accents, that ownership rate is going down now, isn't it? Across the board, it's just gone down furthest for the Hyundai Accents. It's gone down furthest for the Toyota Corollas. It's gone down furthest for the Nissan Sentras. Huh? But even your big body S-Class Benzes aren't selling like they used to. Quiet as kept. Huh? Even the elite men are looking at these vehicles like, I could afford it, but I don't know. It's something about this vehicle. Huh? See, even the men that could afford the Benz S-Class, even the men that could afford the Audi A8, the Benz 7 Series, the GLSs, the Benz X7s, huh? Even the men that could afford the Navigators and the Escalades, huh? Even those men are like, I don't know. I'll do it, but I guess, but huh? I'm saying, Leon, $132,000 for a car? See, even the men that can afford it are kind of looking like, I don't know. Huh? Never mind the men that don't got it like that. Never mind those men. Those men are already out the game. Huh? Jake, you see what I'm saying? And Jake says some guys get to test drive the cars for free if it's credit. Let me say it a different way. I got you. I got you, Jake. Some guys get to test drive the cars for free if his credit score is at least 6 feet. Huh? You're right. See, if his credit score is at least 6 feet, he get to test drive the car for free. Bring it right back to the lot. Meanwhile, the saleswoman is trying to get your 5'7" ass, your 5'6", 5'9", right? Try to get you to not only pay top dollar, but pay 50% over MSRP. 100% over MSRP. Goddamn, Z. Huh? And it don't matter what your credit score is under 6 feet. Your credit score could be under 6 feet, but you could have other things going on. You could come with cash and they'll still be like, hey, yeah, but your credit score though. Huh? We're not doing it. To sum up everything, we're not doing it. Dear America, dear technocrats, dear social designers, dear academics, dear you tastemakers, whoever the theys are, we're not doing it. And if we don't get families, you don't get a society. It's that simple. Huh? If we don't get families, you don't get a society. We see you trying to force us to maintain the vehicles, even though the vehicles let us know it don't belong to us. We see you trying to get us, trying to shame us into still maintaining the vehicle. And not forget that, not just the vehicle, maintain the roads that the vehicle drives on. Huh? Make sure the lanes are striped, even though the vehicle loves switching lanes. Huh? Make sure the vehicle doesn't crash out. No, it's too much. It's just too much, and it's not worth it. It's simply not. Huh? And 3000 GT, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. So, to all of you listening, henceforth, wherever you are, whoever you're around, let them know. Dear saleswoman, absolutely not. Dear elite white man, technocrat, manufacturers, absolutely not. Create a better product, produce a better product, design a better product. I don't care what that vehicle is saying, right? That vehicle act like it want to be on the lot. That vehicle act like I want to be autonomous. Fine, then drive yourself. Drive yourself. Dear vehicles, to the new modern, newfangled vehicles, fine, then you could drive yourself. Have fun driving yourself when the roads are no longer maintained. Ooh, goddamn. Huh? Dear vehicles, drive yourself. Jake says the vehicles make it easier for the white men, right? The white men to drive them too. No oil changes, gas, tune up, nothing. Hey, all the cars really, really want to be driven by the white dude. That's really who they really want to be driven by. For the most part. Not all the cars down to a car, but for the most part, that's what a lot of these vehicles, that's really what it's about. The Asian vehicles, right? The African and African descent vehicles, that includes all of them, including the African descent vehicles that have been in America for four and some centuries. The African vehicles, the Asian vehicles, right? The indigenous vehicles, the vehicles that speak Spanish, known as the land vehicles, huh? The South Asian vehicles, right? All of these vehicles, for the most part, that's really the goal. The goal really is to try to get the white man behind the driver's seat, huh? Oh boy. Hey, Telescope, that's the worst. Telescope says vehicle sneaking out for joyrides with the previous owner. Hey, I'm saying that vehicle right there is looking to That vehicle right there is looking to be in a head-on collision. Goddamn, Z. And if that previous driver obliges, that previous driver, hey, I hope you have your seatbelt on, because you and that vehicle might find yourself in a very, very awkward position. Very, very compromising situation. Huh? A split Jim, I gotta read this one now. A split Jim, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, big old 50. And a split Jim says, I left mine at the dealership years ago. Wait a minute, wait. A split Jim, did you leave it at the dealership or did you return it to the dealership? Right, there's a difference. Right. Man. And that's what we're really dealing with, everyone. I just want to stress that. For me, it's not about the vehicle itself, the car itself, but it's not about that, right? It's really not about that. For me, it really is. Yes, these vehicles are wayward. They're going in the wrong direction. They're trying to be autonomous. They're failing at it. As a matter of fact, the autonomous vehicles have the least amount of wealth in America, particularly the black ones. Goddamn. The black and Latin vehicles that are attempting to be autonomous and have no kids in the backseat got the least amount of wealth. Ain't no change in that goddamn cup holder. Well, damn, Z. Huh? Ain't no change in that ashtray for the older cars that have ashtrays. There's no change in them, right? It's not about the car per se. It's about the manufacturer that's producing those cars. It's about the saleswoman that doesn't appreciate she should have had a salesman. Uh-oh. But fine, the saleswoman came out the same goddamn manufacturer as the car did. So even the saleswoman you got to look at like, yeah, you're an issue, but I can't even blame you. You don't even know what you're doing. Because if you did, you would have had a salesman. And I would have been able to talk to the salesman about the price of this car and the features and what makes the car so great. And we would have been able to negotiate the price of the car. And maybe I wouldn't have a problem paying sticker price for the car. Maybe even above sticker price. Maybe. The problem is the manufacturer is producing horrible cars, and the saleswoman is a problem herself. She don't even know how to sell the car because she can't sell the car. Huh? Jake. Jake says the way these vehicles talk about black drivers on social media, it seems like we stay crashing. TikTok, IG, and Twitter needs to be studied on how they double down on the BS. Say that, man. So to everyone, I mean it. I'm about walking around society saying, "Hey, of course nobody wants to buy these new cars. Why would they? Quite frankly, nobody really trying to buy these cars that's been produced over the past 50, 60 years. Why would they? None of the men are trying to buy these cars. Huh? I'm about saying, hey, manufacturer, nope. Saleswoman, nope. A split Jim said, I'm still getting texts from the dealership. Oh, you getting big head texts? Huh? Jesus Christ. So on that note, everyone, thank y'all for listening. Look, we had to say it. Shout out to BGS, right? Shout out to BGS. Yes, BGS. Send them cars back to the manufacturer. Send them back. They want to go back anyway. Huh? Then you got the black cars saying that the white cars aren't told to settle, which is the biggest crock of crap ever. Huh? The more the more jet black cars talking about the lighter black cars. What? Huh? It's all type of insanity. Absolutely not. Telescope said, drive the vehicle 5 miles per hour over the limit. Vehicle will report you to the DMV. Bro, that's and then act like, see, when the people from the DMV come and handle you, and one of them take it too far and maybe delete you, then the vehicle is over there acting like they don't know what happened. Huh? Vehicle in driveway acting innocent. Now the vehicle got carte blanche to raise your kids however it wants. Huh? Vince, say that. All cars are the same. Jet black. It's literally what you play on the radio. Hey, the vehicles don't get it though. Huh? We want nice cars that are shaped nice. Say that again, Z. That are shaped nice. That don't tip the scales at 7,000 pounds. We want nice vehicles that are shaped nice. That radio don't always go off. Huh? That navigation system don't go off and be like, yes, what was that? Nothing. I wasn't talking to you. Navigation. What are you doing? Why are you talking right now? Huh? Jake. Jake says, but Z, it's windowism, engineism, tireism, and the car is brandism. Say that. So on that note, for real, y'all, we'll end it out here. Shout out to BGS. That look, BGS, you should have never gave me that to run with. You should have never gave me that to run with. Oh boy. Send the cars back to the manufacturer. Leave the cars on the lot. Tell the saleswoman, the dealer, absolutely not. Dear car, absolutely not. You could keep it. Nope. Damn, every time I look down, see, this is what I get. This is why I can't go nowhere. Telescope says, sure, you're driving me, but you wish you were driving that white vehicle. I know you do. Yeah, that's it. Ma'am, if I wanted a white vehicle, I would have a white vehicle. I like my vehicles different shades of black. All different types of shades of black. Usually, the way black buyers go, the way black buyers go, usually is that the first black vehicle that shows them any type of, just say that better, Z. The first black vehicle that's shaped nice and that radio doesn't go off all the time, that give him some play, and the price ain't too expensive, he going, and it don't matter what shade of black that vehicle is. Usually that's how it goes. Huh? Vince's with a big ass trunk. We prefer a big ass trunk. We would prefer a big ass trunk, but it ain't all about the big ass trunk. Huh? Exactly, Jake. And we want something that's good on miles. The last thing you want is to say, okay, we gotta take a road trip. Hey, we got a project to do. We gotta take a road trip. This is gonna, this is not gonna be easy, but we got things to do. I got things to achieve. You're trying to look. You want to achieve stuff too, don't you, vehicle? Don't you want to wake up in 10, 15, 20 years and be like, look at all we have accomplished. Look how far we got. We drove from Miami to Seattle. Don't you want to do that? And the vehicle say, yeah, about that. Yeah. See, I don't want to do struggle driving. Can you just ship me from Miami to Seattle? I don't want to do struggle driving. That sounds like too much driving. Why can't I just wake up at the finish line? Huh? Why can't I just wake up at the finish line? I don't want to drive from Miami to New York. Huh? That's too much struggle driving. Why can't you just put me on one of these luxury towing services and have me, bought to New York, bought to Seattle? I said bought, sorry. Brought to. Huh? And that's the real, everyone. That's the real. Huh? So, and y'all gives you a second, y'all talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, we're back. So yeah, no, I think this was I'm really showing my ass today. I ain't gonna lie. But no, I definitely wanted to do this. Because I think it's important we speak about the manufacturer, the society, right? The people that think this is cool and what they're doing is best for us. And as y'all see it more and more, we're categorically rejecting this. No, absolutely not. Nope, nope. Take them back. Take them back. And I think that's what we're saying. I don't even think that's what we're saying. That is what we're saying. They ain't built for the long haul. Y'all ain't build them for the long haul. You didn't build them for what we as men need them for and what we want them for. So y'all could keep them. Nope. Huh? So dear saleswomen and dear manufacturer, no. Even to some of you salesmen, absolutely not. God damn, you salesmen sometimes be the worst. Ain't nothing worse than a salesman. And I get it, salesman. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm not a salesman, but I get it, salesman. I get it. Right? But ain't nothing worse than a salesman that's trying to get you to pay over sticker for a vehicle they know ain't built for the long haul. Ain't nothing worse than that. Right? So there we go, y'all. As I said, we'll pause right here. Shout out to BGS. This is like the fourth, fifth time I'm trying to close out. So yeah, y'all. Look, y'all go check out the Black Manuscript. So actually, Z, do your ending correctly. We'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manuscript content, other non-Manuscript content. For the love of God, leave them on the lot. Send them back to the dealership. Send them back to that goddamn saleswoman. Send them back to the manufacturer. It's the manufacturer's fault. At the end of the day, for the most part, it really is the manufacturer's fault. It really is the manufacturer's fault. And that's for all those vehicles. The white ones, the black ones, all of them. It really is the manufacturer's fault. And on that note, y'all, we'll end out here. Y'all have a great, great rest of y'all night. Y'all go touch some grass. All right, Mr. Z out.